for you. You see this right here? Let me zoom in on that because you don't understand how it works. See that? See that? Let me show it to you. Look. This is Bitcoin drawing down. That's your halving cycle right there, guys. Look at this. From this peak right here, down here to this trough down here, look, that's Bitcoin drawing down. That's Bitcoin drawing down before it absolutely rockets on you after the Bitcoin halving cycle. You see it? See, you don't think that that's down, do you? But it is. It draws down, and then it comes up here, consolidates, comes down a little bit, consolidates, and then rockets up. Look at what's happening right now. Tell me that you see this with your own eyes. Don't let people mess you up in this market and get you off sides. Let me reset this so you can see it. See? There's your Bitcoin halving cycle right there. There's the date. What is Bitcoin doing right now? It drew down, it's coming up, drew down, coming up. This is called a sideways movement. Somebody say this is consolidation on the macro. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Look. See? When you draw a rectangle like this, it shows you Bitcoin is moving sideways. Just like it did before. This is all normal. It's all normal. Anybody telling me, well, this is different from the cycle? The only thing different about this cycle is you got what we call institutional investors involved now. Institutional money is here now. It's the only difference. All of those other cycles, you didn't have Wall Street involved. They couldn't buy Bitcoin. They couldn't hold it on the books. It was too volatile, and it was absolutely an accounting nightmare. Ask anybody that runs a real business. They couldn't buy Bitcoin like you. They couldn't go to their phone and say, ooh, we're going to buy some of this and hold it on the books. Stop it. It's an accounting nightmare because Bitcoin is volatile. It moves up and down. It's traded 24 hours, 7 days a week. It is not a stock. They had to put it into a stock. Therefore, a Bitcoin ETF. Somebody say it out loud. Exchange Traded Fund. That regulates Bitcoin to allow the big boys to day trade, swing trade, or scalp it out. That's all that did. Otherwise, they would have just went and bought it like you on their phone. What phone is this? Well, this is the company phone. You know, we buy company cars and we write it off where this is the company phone. We're going to buy Bitcoin on the company phone. Is that legal? Hell no, man. This is a real business. And it's a publicly traded company, man. You got to get that shit approved by the SEC. Okay, that's right. Well, how can we buy Bitcoin? It has to be in an ETF. It has to be in a wrapper. Get it. So they had to make it happen. So now you have Bitcoin as a spot ETF, not a futures ETF. They already have futures. Did you know Wall Street was already involved with Bitcoin and Ethereum as a fact? But because that was the paper version of it. They could do that because that's futures. Futures, options, derivatives, shares, paper. Futures, options, derivatives, shares, all paper. When you put spot Bitcoin ETF, that is the real asset. Anything coming in, any money coming into that ETF, they have to physically go out and grab the Bitcoin and hold it. It is not a mystical, paper version of the shit. They actually are owning the Bitcoin now. They have to. It's by law. Y'all understand what I'm saying to you? It's good stuff what I'm saying to you. For those of you coming in and you're trying to figure out what's going on, I called it later, whatever, I'm about to run it back. Basically what I'm trying to tell people is anybody that think that they came into crypto late, you have it. You're not late. You are still early to the game. In fact, if you're messing with crypto before the year 2030, meaning you only got about 6 years to get your shit together, you're still early. 2030, everything changes, right? Artificial intelligence will be way more advanced, okay? The metaverse will be cooking. Web3 gaming will definitely be online and established, 100%. Okay, decentralized finance is going to be absolutely
absolutely being used. USDC, USDT, centralized digital currency, all that stuff. Yeah, CBDCs. All of that will be here by 2030. Which means if you are grabbing and involved in crypto now, you are still in the discovery phase. We're leaving that very fast. We're leaving that very fast. I'm just making sure you understand. Y'all are good. Stop trying to, don't be anxious. Don't be out here like, oh, I got to just take a loan out and all of this. Calm down. You still good. you still good. All right. So did everybody see what I was explaining to them? Because I'm about to run it back. I'll add some little the different little nuances in there, whatever. But you understand what I'm saying? I'm about to run it back. Basically, what I'm trying to tell people is you're not late. And for those that are 22 or buying the bottom of 2014 and stuff like that, and buying in 2018, they're not. The market is not down for them. It is only up. And it's up, 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 and it's up. Now I showed y'all Bitcoin. Let's go here and let's look at something like Ethereum, which is an altcoin. Okay? Ethereum is an altcoin. Now, some people like to say, oh, well, Ethereum is the internet of, it's basically the internet, the new internet, Ethereum, the blockchain. Yeah, it's its own thing, but it's basically an altcoin. Okay. All right, so anything that's not Bitcoin is considered an alternative to Bitcoin, which is an altcoin. All right. So let's look at Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum and see if the same thing goes when it comes to an altcoin. Same thing that Bitcoin was doing. Is that true when it comes to altcoins? Yes. Let's see. You ready? Going back over here looking at my chart. By the way, listen, this chart, along with a plethora of other information, is in my crypto cheat guide. You want to grab that, guys. Ladies, you want to grab it. You want to have this in your possession because you want the intellectual property. You're probably going to lose if you don't have the information because people are going to run circles around you. Whoever has the best information and whoever has it first is more than likely going to win. Ask the people that have it. That crypto guy, by the way, has created, wait for it, those ebooks have created 10 millionaires. Some of them are on this live right now. Not $100,000 millionaires. That's 2 commas. There's 2 commas in a million. We call it the 2 comma club. So, it works for sure. Let's flip the camera around. Some of them, they talking to you. They down there talking to you. Somebody said, I'm the next one. A lot of people that's multiple 6 figures on their way to the 2 comma club. So if you look at this, it's showing you this chart. Is an example chart of cryptocurrency market cycles. And I'm just going over it again, so if it sounds redundant,